Let's paint.
Check, 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 check. 1, 2, 3. Yo, yo, what's up? Creative Faces was good, everybody. Hello, on set. Creative Sound, Creative University. How are you guys feeling? Let's have a great stream this evening. As you can see, the title, the artwork, and things like that all over the stream. You can see new artwork here. It's called Drum Paint. We're calling it Drum Paint. It's a drum pack that you guys been asking about, and I finally did it. And it is live right now. The link is in the description of this video. Go over to creative.art and it's on the website. Also on top of that is the artwork for the EP called The Journey, which is a lo-fi project that we released not too long ago. That is on Spotify, Amazon, TikTok, Instagram, Apple Music, everywhere. It's everywhere. And I must say it's doing pretty well. It's doing pretty well. The last time I checked, we was maybe 400 or so listeners on this Spotify platform, you know, hoping to grab more people. I've seen that it was added to several playlists, which is a really good thing. It's about maybe 20 playlists. So I'm only hoping for more, and we're just gonna grow it and keep it coming. If you are watching the stream, I appreciate you for tuning in. Hit the thumbs up on the video, subscribe to the channel, because what we do here is we break things down, and I believe that I'm doing something that not many people are doing. We break things down. I'll pause for a second and answer questions, and we also release some music as well. And we just we grinding over here. Hopefully I am a good example to some people who been wanting or contemplating on moving forward with their music. So that's what I'm doing here. I've been in the game for 30 plus years, and I put out projects. I put my own project out years ago, and that was on the CD Baby platform. CD Baby's grandfather to it all. That's what we were doing back in the day. Now I'm using DistroKid, and that's how I was able to get my music up to all of these different platforms. So I'm doing something different now than I did when I first started. There's also an affiliate link to that in the description of this video. I'm just glad to be here, streaming, talking to you guys. What's up, 803? 803 is the first one here. What's going on, man? Yeah, so in this video, of course, later on we're gonna get to making a beat, and I'm gonna show you guys some stuff. Absolutely. But right now we just want to have a quick discussion of some topics I've asked my Discord family to come up with, and I like to discuss some of those things that we were quickly discussing on Discord. So if you guys wish to follow me or us on Discord, we are on Discord, and this is where a lot of the interaction is happening. Right? I'm just trying to get my comments up. What's up, Two Nickels? Two Nickels in the building. You know what? Two Nickels was the first one here. My bad. It's just not popping up here on this side. So I'll take that back from 803. 803, you were not the first one here. Two Nickels was. Henry Clay, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? As everybody come in, you guys are noticing extra artwork on the screen. Because today we just dropped this drum pack that I was working on like forever. I kept getting pulled away. Now, here's the thing, I'm trying to wait until enough people get on the stream, but here's the thing. Right now, I made this pack $29.99, so $30, right? Because yeah, that's just what we're charging for it. We made it $30, and if you like custom value, then yeah, I appreciate your support. Here's the thing. No, actually, yeah. Now I forgot the price I've named it. I gave it. Now my computer's going to sleep. What price did I give it? I think it's $29.99. Yeah, I think it's, yeah, 29. So here's the thing. Here's the thing, guys. I am not done with this drum pack, right? But I wanted to release it and let you guys get a hand on it because I just wanted you guys to get a hand on it and see what you guys, can do with it. I will be adding more to this, which is why I made it $29.99. Now, this is kind of like a pre-launch. Well, it is. It's a pre-launch. And when I'm done adding more to the pack, when it's completed, the price is going up to $39.99. So it'll be $40 to grab this here. So it behooves you to go ahead and grab this right now while the price is. So this is an introductory price. So probably like in the next week or so, the top of next year, I'm increasing the price to 39 because after everything else I'll add, the value is going to go. It's going to rise. Now, for those of you that buy the pack right now, you guys will get the update. I will send out an update to the new stuff I put in there automatically for free. Don't even worry about it. So go ahead and grab this pack now. So right now it's about over 100 samples, one shots, loops, things like that. And there is a demo. Actually, in the beginning of the video was kind of like a demo of what it sounded like some of the elements or whatever, the drum, not the music, but the drums, the percussive elements in the song. That is some of the stuff you get in this pack, right? So again, I'm still building on it and hope you guys enjoy it, and I'm looking for feedback, any feedback. To be honest with you, I'm a big boy, I can handle it. But yeah, there is more. I'm still working on it. So grab it right now while it's hot. $29.99 right now while it's hot. And the price will increase within a week or so. Right? Yeah. So $29.99 is the sale price. Absolutely. 803 said you was the first one. Well, I mean, you might have been the first one watching, but according to my calculations here, it seems that two nickels beat you to the punch. It seems that way. All right. So let's dive into some of the topics that we started up on Discord. Um kind of want to address some of them because the Discord family is important. So I have to like. All right, so I asked you guys on Discord, like, what are some of the topics that we can discuss? So this video will just be jam packed of just goodies, right? So, um, the first one was um from Ron, which is a regular viewer here. He puts a deep topic in here, and it can get deep. Choosing the right sounds. Choosing the right sounds when you're creating is very important, right? That's one of the topics. So when choosing a sound when you're making music is like it's something that gets misconstrued a lot of times because nowadays we have access to so many sounds, and I am a part of that contribution. As you can see, I just released some drums for you guys to use, and yeah, the pack is going to get stronger. So grab it now, $29.99. I'm trying to tell y'all. The link is in the description. But it's definitely one of those topics that is need to be had in this industry. A topic that needs to constantly or consistently be reminded amongst the people. We got a lot of new beat makers that is joining, and with all this sales and stuff going on, especially around this time of the year where everything is on sale, like drum packs on sale, all these things that everybody's doing is, to get their product in your face. So now you have access to all of this stuff. And when you go and start creating, you kind of don't know where to start. So it's definitely important to pick quality sounds from the get go. That way you don't have to do much to it when later on in the process. What are the best sounds? It's more like a vibe. And this topic is kind of hard to explain actually because it's you got two different elements going on here. When you go for quality sounds, it's like that's also subjective. Depending on who's listening, right? It's subjective because quality sound for one person can be not so much quality or not care for that sound to another person. I'll say like the best thing for anybody is just to listen to radio, listen to the hits, regular rotation on radio, and that would be, I guess, the modern sound of today if you're listening to the radio. But you can always go and listen to records that won Grammys. You know what I mean? Like popular records. Listen to those songs and listen to the instrumentation that was added in those songs. There's a reason why they are, on the chart and won awards for how well the song is and or whatever, right? And that's also subjective as well because you got record labels that push stuff on us that may not be necessarily music, you know what I mean? Like, but when you listen to it so many times, then you just kind of like, the labels know what they doing. They push it in your face, put it on commercials. They put it on your every radio station. It's on YouTube. It's on TikTok. You know what I mean? It's everywhere when they promote this stuff in your face, and then like eventually you go, oh man, I like that track, but at first you didn't. um, it's called repetitive. You know what I mean? But anyway, hopefully, well, usually on the stream, that's what we focus on. Like, I don't just create tutorials and go live just to put something together to show y'all how things work. It's all about well, what I try to do is put you guys in a real world scenario. Tracks I'm actually working on for real records. I'm actually submitting to TV stations or submitting to artists. You know what I mean? And followed by invoice. They pay me for these beats. So a lot of times I'm doing and coming up with these things here on YouTube, and sometimes people are discovering me on YouTube and asking, "Hey, did you sell that one yet?" And then that's another conversation. Um, but see, it's all about me taking the time to actually do it right, which is why my streams are 4 or 5 hours long a lot of times, because I am focused on getting it right. I'm not really concerned about being on here for an hour just to entertain you guys and then end the stream. And then it's like I left y'all hanging with like, okay, so what's the next process? I guess what I could do, because I do think about that sometimes, but like I'm in the habit of just trying to complete the beat, you know what I mean? And then the interaction with you guys. But my thing is showing you guys the process if you care to stick around and see what's going on. And that's kind of been where it is for me. Um, what I've learned over time is, and I have to constantly check myself. I'll be the first to say, putting too much into a song definitely it can hurt the music. You have to be mature enough to know that, like, when you buy a new instrument and they all sound pretty dope to you, you have to know when to stop and hold back. That's why you make notes. That's what I do. I save favorites. Like if I come across a sound like, man, this is dope, I like it, favorite, come back to it later. And that way it's in the pile of favorites or love list. And when I resurface back, I can hear what I click, like on, and then I might be inspired to do another track just based on what I liked or whatever. Or it might work the next time around after I start something else, just whatever, right? Anyway, um, what's up, Ron? We hit your topic first. Indeed. All right. So hopefully that makes sense. What we just talked about. I didn't want to spend too much time. That's probably a video by itself where we can just talk about that. I can voice some things, but definitely picking the right sounds and just a couple of things that could help, because sometimes some people don't know what is the correct sound to use in your work. It's all about vibe. You know what I mean? It's all about feeling. It's all about, like I say, I think the best thing to do is probably just subscribe to this channel. I'll say that's the one thing. Subscribe to this channel, because that'll help, and I feel like a lot of people are being helped, being subscribed, watching these videos, right? Um, Second thing is listen to music. Study music. Study, 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 study. I can't stress that enough. Study music. Study it. Even if it's not something that you care for. But we are in a world where there is a certain agenda being pushed, and you have to study it, whether you like it or not. Because if you are in this industry to make money, you need to stay up to date with what's going on currently. You know what I mean? Or not. You don't have to. Because I also feel like there's a niche for people who refuse to stay current. But at the same time, you, it's another topic brewing right here on top of my head. We talking about quality. You know what I mean? Like, if you are stuck in the 90s, that's great, but there is also another type of quality on top of that that will conglomerate those times. Um, so we have things like Alteria, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of those synthesizers were like big in the 80s and the 90s. You know what I mean? And then when 2000 came, you know, things shift a little bit, but now we're in 2022, 23, going into 23. That sound is coming back. The retro sound is here, is back. So the Arteria collection would be like a major part of your library if you're trying to do stuff like that. Um, that's just kind of where music is right now. You know what I mean? But even though Arteria has vintage stuff, like you can still use their stuff for modern like EDM or pop music. Absolutely. You know what I mean? I just think they have a large library of stuff that can be used in any style. Orchestral music, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't matter. Hip hop, of course, absolutely. R&B, reggae, you know. It's just quality stuff they have. Also native instruments. Native instruments more so like a boatload of just variation. It's just variations in there. I had this conversation with somebody on Instagram, but Touch Tone, what up, bro? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Yeah, we just chopping it up. Topics off of Discord. Okay, moving on. Moving on. So we have Albie Shore that said how to find the same vibe to a beat track when you stop. Okay, so how to find the same vibe to a beat track when you stop, then come back to it. Sometimes it doesn't feel the same. I can attest to that. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's definitely a good one. Um, yeah, that's a good one. So when you're creating a vibe, you creating some music, right? And then you take a break, you know, run some errands, you know, go to the store, you know, eat dinner or whatever, come back to it. Things sound different. Well, it should. It should. It definitely should, right? It it's like watching a movie and then like you feel fulfilled, you got a good understanding on what the plot was, right? And then either it's so good that you want to watch it again immediately, or it may be years down the line and then you watch it again, and then every time you watch something, the same thing, that there was no edits, you always gonna get something different out of it. You just are. And basically we're celestial beings, you know. We're the type of people where our minds is tuned in, and because of that there are different things that are happening, shifting back and forth, and you know, frequency levels, you going up and you going down. You went to sleep, had a dream, you know, and depending on what you believe in, you went somewhere and did some work, came back, you on a whole different frequency, you on a whole different vibe. Going throughout the day, interacting with people. When you interact with people, that tempers your frequency level, and all those different things that happens. And then you come back and listen to your music. You're gonna feel different. It's gonna sound different. Of course, it's not gonna sound the same because you've either grown or you're in a different space. All we can do as creators is to articulate the goal, the concept, Cause it happens to me a lot. Like I'll start a track and then a week later I'm like, man, I feel like this. Let me change this. Let me do that. Because in my mind I grew some. I have a different vibe going on, and sometimes I don't feel like doing anything. And then when I listen to my music stuff that I didn't finish, I'm like, you know what? Let me get in the zone and let me take this to a whole nother level. And then it's like it didn't start out that way, but it ended up this way. And y'all watch me do this real time on the stream. Like when I start a beat, it often evolves and it changes because my frequency has shifted while I was making the beat, because different sounds invoke different vibrations and different feelings, different vibe. You know what I mean? Like when you hear stuff, it's like when you in the zone, you tapped in, you hear stuff, and then that's when like, oh snap, let me go ahead and put that in there, and then you end up changing the drums that you originally started the song off with, because now you've elevated and you went to whole. So it's natural. Is what I'm really saying. It's definitely natural. Touch tone with the new monitors. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. You can hear me clearly, huh? Tunico said that's all. That's almost impossible to answer. Absolutely, but it was a good one because nobody ever really talks about it. So it's like, I never thought about that. That's crazy, right? Like, dang. So I mean, it's really just the moment thing, Like when you're doing music, you started off one way and then you walk away and come back, you hear something else. It's just vibe. Like I guess what you need to do is just try to catch up to where you started and then bring it up to speed to where you are mentally, physically, emotionally, you know what I mean? And then a lot of times it depends on what you're doing. If you're doing music for you or if you're doing music for a client. See, if you're doing music for a client, then you got to check yourself because you have to follow the concept. You can't go too far away from what they're paying you to do. So uh sometimes you just have to like fall back a little bit, listen to some other music like uh similar or inspiration that they may have shared with you. They want this music to sound similar to this. You got to give them what they want. But there's still some elements that's coming from the future, your current self, you know, that will be implemented into what you started before because you grown. Every day we grow. Every day we learn something new. Every day is different. So yeah, you're on a whole different page with that one. That was a good one though. And the guy who posted that in Discord ain't even here. I don't even see him on the stream. All right, so the next topic. The next topic I believe is coming from 803. So maybe some quick mixing on the fly techniques as you go along. For those who wonder why your music is sounding so clean and on point, like tips and tricks. I do that often on the stream. I do it every time I make music. Every time I make music, I do that. But I guess I fail at explaining what I'm doing because I go so fast. Again, that's the other reason why my streams be like super long because that is that's another aspect that comes in play. Um, when you're a beat maker, you don't really know how to mix, or maybe you're a beat maker that knows good sound. I mean that's great, but like I don't know. This might be subjective as well, but when you are a producer, you tap into what the overall sound should be. And after doing this for so long, that's the other thing. After doing this so long, and because I mix, like I take people projects and mix them, like I have no producer credit, like they just send me stuff and I just mix it for them and then send it back. That happens often. Me just being in that space, I know what the song should sound like. So when I'm doing my music for myself, I'm already in mix mode. And for me, the reason why I do it that way is because I need to hear. Everything can't be straight up and down the middle and the same level across the board. I need to be able to hear what's going on. So if I'm gonna add a tambourine in there, I'm gonna bring the tambourine down and maybe pan it off to the side. Leave some room for interest, the main focus in the middle, which is usually the kick, the snare, and the vocal and the bass. Those are the things that live in the middle most of the time, and that's all that should live in the middle. If everything is coming down the middle, I can't hear what I need to add. It's like everything is just clouding up this one lane. It's really hard to see when things are clouded or cluttered, right? The same thing goes for frequency in music. I need to be able to let me pan this over here, let me pan that over here, let me turn that down. And so that way you can hear things clearly. Everything has its own space. You know what I mean? You curve out a space for everything. And I do that a lot as I progress in the song because that also protects me from overcrowding the song with stuff that I don't really need to put in the song. You know what I mean? A lot of times I do try things to see what it would sound like, and then like, oh, okay, this add more flavor, and then I'll add it. And then sometimes y'all see me a lot when I just be dabbling and dibbling. Some people be like, man, that's a dope sound, and in my mind, I'm like, nah, it's not. I mean, the sound is dope, but it don't fit, or I can't find musically what I need to do that makes that sound sits in that mix or that, you know what I mean? Sometimes things can be disturbing and like forward in your face, and it's like, I need things to blend. So now the topic, we're going back to the first topic we talked about, like selecting the correct sounds. You know, definitely that goes hand in hand when mixing on the fly as you produce, and it also saves time. It saves me time. So as you guys watch me produce live, most of the times the beat is done. It's done, like mix wise, and all I do is put like some type of mastering on the end, and I'm ready to upload it somewhere or send it off, and it already sounds pretty good. I don't need to go back and be like, yeah, let me mix this beat, because to me that's just um that's like, I don't know, it just feels like going backwards. Often, as like the other part about that is that I am a sound designer, right? And when you're a sound designer and you stacking sounds to create a new sound, I might be you know, layering three different synth sounds just to do the same exact thing, but they're stacked on top of each other to add a thick layer, right? I might add a couple of kicks together to make it thicken or whatever to create a different sound, or the snare and the clap and whatever together to make it like hit you in the face. Um, when you doing that, you are automatically in mix mode because now you're kind of carving the sound at that point. You know what I mean? Everything just not gonna be on top of each other, because if you do that, you'll be distorted. And a lot of times people bring down the master fader. Don't do that. Never do that. Just bring down everything in your mix. And that's what I often do. And that's what y'all see me do sometimes. Maybe you don't catch it. But like, I'll just select everything. If I see I'm getting up there on my master, and I'll just select everything and just bring it down. I protect my master fader. I protect the guard, the end guard. I just made that up. I don't know. Protect the God, the gatekeeper. You know what I mean? He's the one, like, you can't like damage him. He's the guy that protects everything. The master fader, that's what it is. The master God. Let me stop. Because I'm tapping in somewhere. And then we're just about to be a 5-hour video and we ain't even started music yet. By the way, we just released our drum kit. It's called Drum Paint. Drum Paint. The link is in the description. It is also in the comment section. It is now pinned. It wasn't pinned at first, but now it is pinned. It is on sale right now, $29.99 right now. In a week, a few days, or whatever, it's increasing. It's increasing. So this is the pre-release of my first drum pack ever. And because of that, I am still building on it. But I'm giving y'all 100 samples, one shots and loops in there. Go ahead and add to your arsenal. And to just give y'all a chance to support me if that's what you're into. I appreciate it. So once I'm done adding everything to it, like I said before, I will be sending those updates to the people who already bought it. And that will be for free. So the pack will be much stronger than what it is now. This is like an essential drum pack. You know what I mean? It's a bunch of like stuff for everything. You know what I mean? It's not really aimed at one person, so to speak. It's like just essential stuff, tools in there just to help. Like it can work. It can work for anything, any genre. You know what I mean? So I'm just adding some stuff in there. The next one will probably be a vintage pack or lo-fi drums, like specific. We'll get specific the next pack. But for right now, this is like an essential. You know, anybody and everybody can use this. Especially in the urban world. Absolutely. All right, next topic. Eric Good. Where are these people? Why y'all not on the stream? Can you explain buses, how to use them and why? Absolutely. So the purpose of using buses is so that you avoid using the same plug-in several times. That's really the nuts and bolts of that. It also acts like a folder in a lot of times. So like in Studio One, I'll pack a bunch of drums or whatever, similar instruments like horn section. Then you have the drums. Then you might have the synths. Then you might have keys. Then you might have a bunch of guitars. You know what I mean? You pack those in a folder, and those turn into bus channels. And then, like, depending on what I'm doing, I may just add a EQ or whatever effect on that bus to affect the entire signal for that specific instrument style. And so that is the whole reason of using bus channels in a nutshell, or auxiliary channels. Is kind of the same thing. Because if you're using the same EQ across the dang on thing, you will suffer CPU performance. So it just makes sense to just put one EQ at the end or in the bus. So either that EQ needs to be on the master track if you want that type of sound across the entire thing, or certain bus channels. And then you can bust a channel into a bus channel. That's a whole nother topic. 803 says Studio One is super dope, really great for production and definitely for mixing. I agree. Depending on when the stream starts, I might be sleeping because I work early tomorrow morning. All right, Eric. I guess I'll just make note of what I'm talking about and send it to you. Thanks for your input on that. I like it because it's true one stop shop creation, mixing, and post production, which allows you to add your own artwork and input your metadata, all within having a all without having to leave out of, exactly. That's 803, by the way. That's some of the reasons why I like using Studio One, because you can do a lot in it. And yeah, I use Studio One for everything, which is cool. Okay, because I'm trying to stick with Logic to give it a chance, but I'm starting to lose focus in it through. I keep hearing it's a great doll. Not to say it isn't, but I love music. I love FL. I love lo-fi feel good music, horns, bass. All right, so Eric, this is coming from Eric. Um, what I will say, working in Logic gives you a lot of instruments and effects, and there's definitely a decent workflow there. If you like Logic, stick with Logic. Like, don't move. But hopefully, for most of us that moves to another platform, it's just based on like what we want, like what we want, what we vibe with, and not what someone else is doing or say. So don't worry about what other people are saying, and be moved by that. Go by what you feel like you need to achieve, and then you work out of a doll based on that. And that's the reason why y'all see me. Hey, y'all see me. I constantly dibble and dabble between different dolls, and I always end up in Studio One because I love the workflow, and that always gets me. Like, despite the crashes and just lack of creativity, I say it all the time. But there's just a lot of in Studio One that I feel like is very useful to the way I like to work. That's where I am with that. But I do like Ableton Live better for a creative aspect, because it does allow me to like like come up with things I would have never came up with in Studio One. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, lo-fi. Yeah, you can create it. You can create lo-fi anywhere in any DAW. You know, it's just low fidelity music. You know, so at that point, like the picking the DAW should not even matter. When you talking about low fidelity, it's like at this point, it's like it's almost like what's the crappiest DAW to make music? Because like most people will go for like the high quality stuff, but like low fidelity music is the imperfections, right? So you can use Audacity for that matter. Insider. That's an inside joke. If it's a great sound software, okay. I'm trying to get through these topics here. All right. So yeah, we released our new drum pack today. It's called Drum Paint, guys. It's a drum sample pack that I released, over 100 samples right now. The price is at $29, $29.99 right now. It's a pre-entry, a pre-release, pre-launch. If you guys go ahead and grab it right now, you will get it on sale. It's on sale. It's going to $39.99 when I'm done adding stuff. I will be adding more to this pack, you know. So I'm just kind of giving y'all heads up. Grab it now. Probably a week. It's going up, guys. It's going up. It's going up. These are tailor-made samples. Um, tailor-made stuff. Tailor-made stuff from your boy. from your boy. I remember when I used to say that a lot. I hate saying that now. Like it's just worn down. From your boy. Yo, 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 it's your boy. Like really? Nah. I hate it when people anybody who say that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to step on nobody's toes, but I had some interactions with some people and they was like, I ain't your boy. And then I had to think about it. I was like, that's probably correct. Yeah, you're not my boy. Or I'm not your boy. So I just stopped doing it. Because everybody was doing it. Everybody. There's some people still doing it now. It's your boy. If you go to somebody's church, you will hear that a lot. Some church person, yo, like all of my, I still got a bunch of church people, church friends, and they talk just like that. It's your boy. All right, let me get off that. Let me get off that. Let me get off of it. Okay, we got Studio One up. Yeah, 803. Dude, like everything about me is creative, bro. Like if you just think about like how the word creative is spelled with a K and without the I, I'm always thinking of creative ways to do things and like I try to be different, stand out. Like I don't know. I started labeling my drums inside of my sessions, like drums. Me being a drummer, I'm like, I can do something different with that whole. So like a lot of my stuff, I just write drums with a G, just being a little different. And then I guess it just turned into a pack, with the G. Drum paint. I wanted to create something you guys can paint to. So there you go. All right, let's get it going, guys. So we got a fresh slate, and we already spent like an hour on topics. That was a good one. I like it. I think I'll do that again. We're gonna have some topics, you know, talk on it, see what y'all thinking out there, because you know it's definitely important to see what people are thinking, and instead of allowing you guys to be lost and wondering about certain things, let's talk about it. Let's help somebody. So we are in Studio One for this project, and I don't know what we are going to do, which is usually how it goes. Just never know what we're going to do. You just never know, man. Just never know. I know what we will do. I'll show y'all some stuff. So let's come up with something using some of the samples in the drum pack. How about that? Um, hmm. Seriously? Oh wow. Okay, so student one is acting like a bum. Okay, let me resave. No, this is save. Okay, okay. I think I know why. I think I know why. This is something is disconnected, and we need to take this somewhere else. Yeah, that is why. Oh, I don't want to act right at all. Why is that? Let's go here. Let's do the old school way. I like that. Let's see. Do, 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 do. Come on now. Give me a better tempo. About to be different right now. Oh, let me format this better. Ooh, dang it, dang it. Let me fix that. Actually, let's move this. It's probably not the right loop, but I'm gonna make it work. I like it. It's the part I hate because Studio One is not recognizing any of my stuff. I gotta go through like some dumb. Yeah, I did one of those things that I did that oh man, I load up Studio One without my hard drive, and I thought I turned it on, but it obviously wasn't on, and I didn't want to reboot my computer because I was working on a bunch of stuff, man. And so this is what happens. This is one of those things I really do hate about. Yeah, but I got an idea because I feel like Contact will do me some justice, right? I think, hopefully.
One, two, three, four.
Oh, wait. That could be a welcomed mistake. I don't know. No, let's keep it straight. What's up, J Beats? So so we was talking about good sound selections, right? So like I guess making a match for right now. start that at the wrong spot. I like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Nope. All right, that's what I did. I guess an old spirit comes with these instruments. Maybe I should add that in the pack, right? See, I can go either way with this now. You know what I mean? Like at first I was like old school. I think I want to go there. So mixing on the fly. What's up, Oscar Slap? What's happening? Let's see if this will work. Probably can't use any of these because of the issue I'm having. So, see if I can remember. Let me see if I have a kick inside the pack. How about that? It's not even the right folder. Where is this stuff? Where did I put it? Yeah, this is not the right. It is somewhere else. I moved it. I moved it. I moved it. Oh, let me refresh. That's what it is. That's what it was. Oh, that might work. One, two, three, four. Woo. The kick in the pack works. I want to play it. I want to play with it. So I'm going to send it to. I'm going to send it somewhere. Let's go Impact. What the hell? gotta change drums again. But y'all see, this is about vibe. You know, you just go where the vibe is. We're playing with the pack stuff. It depends on where you go. I could take this a couple of ways, you know. Huh? How about that? Ooh, I like that. You know, my drums work a whole lot better. I'm not saying it just because it's my drums, though. But I'm feeling the vibe a lot better, man. kind of cool. I done changed the vibe like 5 times already. Now we in house music, I guess. How did we get here? I don't know. Could add that back in there. Boy, that drum right there. That's taking me somewhere. I'm feeling that. Hey, how about it? I'm gonna add that to the pack. That's crazy. I'm really digging it. I can think of so many grooves right here. We finna go there.
Go do that one. I like that.
What's up, Floyd? Hey, Floyd, I just dropped a new drum pack. Let's play with pigments right quick. Oh yeah. I just duplicate that. How about that? No. Okay. I didn't care for the effects. beat. All right. Hmm. Hmm. Need to find a way. Maybe I could do like that. Come in with one of the instruments that's prevailing here. Like right here. Pigments is the business. I haven't used it in a while, but since 4.0 came out, it's like, let's try it again. Let's see what's going on. And then it just keep getting better. And this thing is super cool. There's a lot that you do in here, and you need to have understanding of what's going on, but who cares? Just press buttons and see what it do. And, just don't be afraid of just clicking stuff. There's always an undo button, and you can always get back to that preset. Just click up and down, and you got this menu here. You should always know where you are. You know, I say look at the name before you start clicking on stuff, because you might just take yourself to a place where you can't see your fingers, and then it's like, oh, let me just reload the preset. Or you can look at the history, but by that time, this thing will be filled up. But one thing I do like is that there at the bottom of the screen, it tells you the percentage that is dialed into your processing power. And this one happens to be 3%, but that's only because we weren't playing anything. So if it's idling, it's only using 3% if it's idling, which is not bad. So the drums is from the pack, right? It's from the drum pack, the new drum pack. I just released most of it, but as we came up with this song, moving forward, I've landed here, and as I stated before, the what's available in the drums right now, it's only a pre-release, and the price that's available is the pre-release price. So right now it's 29. It's $30 right now. 29.99. 29.99 sounds so much better. So it's 29.99 right now, and you get right now it's a little bit over 100 samples and stuff like that. But I'm still working on the pack. There's a lot of stuff I still want to add to it, and basically what I'm saying is, when I get ready to make that stuff available in this pack, because then it will be complete, the price is going up $10. I'm increasing the price. So if you get it now, you get whatever I do next for free. If you miss out, then you'll just be paying the $39.99 price to get the same stuff that you would have gotten if you just would have gotten it now. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So give me a week, probably a couple of weeks or so, but like I'm just thinking like in the week, man, I'm gonna have it. Everything will be completed. And more than likely loop right here, this drum loop, will be included in there because I'm really feeling this. And, it's just, yeah. Yeah, we're going to put that in there. So these drums I came up with, we're gonna put that in there. That's just that's what it's gonna boil down to, guys. We're gonna put that in there. So we're just gonna move stuff around a little bit just to make sense out of it. Yep. We're gonna put that. We're gonna put that in there. That's some hidden, but yeah. Yep, there it is. And this drum track is created with some of the elements that's in the pack right now. I just built on top of it. So there you have it. much fun. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. That's all I have for you guys. We start the stream off pretty strong. We announced the drums, the new drums. I got y'all squared away. Just go ahead and visit the website and make your purchase. Get the pre-order. You could download the drums right now and start working right now. And like I say, if you get it now while the price is hot, then I'll send you the drums, the updates for free. Right, I made 7 songs. I done switched so many times. I don't know what it was. The drums. That's what I'm saying about these drums that I put in there. It's like you can use it for anything or whatever. I guess I proved it. The drums that I did, and of course, there's loops in there, but I mean, most people is going to take the loops and create on top of it or add the loops to the composition as it adds flavor. And that's what I usually do. I don't just use whatever drums sample solely. I always add to them. And so that's kind of how I hope you guys will see the value in doing it just like that, because these are just like ear candies. I could have just called it drum candy. That's a good idea. That's an excellent idea. Drum candy. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're gonna do something like that. Drum candy. How would drum candy sound? That would be crazy. That would be crazy. Anyway. Anyway, yeah. So that's what we got. That's what we got. Ron says one of the most valued streams in this thing. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I don't know. I think, going back to the topic, picking the right sounds. This is kind of what this is. Like the drums has like this lo-fi sound, already like filtered. That's probably a better word to use. Like a filtered sound, and that's what I was doing to most of them, actually. Putting drums through filters, stuff I came up with. There is a lot of me sampling stuff around my space, like around the house, and just putting it in rhythm, or I'll bang on a cup or a pot pan or whatever. Some of them is just like putting it together, making the new sound, and or using pre-existing stuff, coming up with grooves and stuff like that, putting filters. So it's like all of it is custom, and just yeah, everything is custom. Everything is custom for the most part. Just putting filters and changing the way you articulate. Yeah, the articulation, the style, the movement, the motion. So yeah, it's just really stuff that I've been impressed with like how I was able to get some of the sounds to sound like it came out of another kit, but it really didn't. It's like it's just a matter of like manipulating the sound, taking like a boom, like I'll hit the table, record that, and just kind of just change it into. So that's what these are, like custom. And it's taking me quite some time to get this done because that's what I'm doing. I'm coming from scratch for a lot of this stuff. And yeah, I can't wait to get my drums out of the storage so I can give y'all some more. So we're just gonna keep going. We're just gonna keep going. We're just gonna keep releasing stuff. So we got a new pack. We got a new EP. I'm trying to fill y'all up with creativity, custom, custom stuff from the house, custom stuff from the canvas. So, what do y'all think? Feedback. Give me some feedback. Give me some feedback. I didn't go through any of like most of the sounds on purpose because y'all gotta go and grab that joint. Like y'all need to go. I think I'll put up another demo or something like that, showcasing the sounds even more. I have one so far, just kind of showing you. It was actually the demo that played in the intro of this video. Yeah, 6 months. Yeah. I know, right? I already know. Um, y'all has been on my mind about this. I'm like, I know two niggas gonna love this. This is gonna love the fact that I'm actually releasing this stuff. Um, like I say, you guys go and get it now, play around with what's already available, and there will be more added to this. I'm not done. I'm still so just to get y'all going, I guess it's like, okay, two nickels. I'm I'm working. I got it. Yeah, yeah, here's the progress. And yeah, I'll be making so give me a week, maybe two or something like that. You buy it now, you bought it forever. Like you in there. If you wait till after I'm done, then you'll be paying the upgrade price. So that's the whole idea behind that. And yeah, yeah. My own drums is inspiring me to do other things, as you saw, as you saw. Like as soon as I put my drums in there, I don't know what it is, guys. Like I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but it was like as soon as I start adding more of my stuff in there, like things started to happen. I'm a good salesman, ain't I? But I'm not I'm selling a pack and I'm trying to speak a good talk. But at the same time, I'm actually being very truthful about what just happened. You see what I'm saying? And y'all saw it live. Like I just went there. It's a lot of like everything I do is not planned. I usually just go with the flow. I go with vibe. I go with feeling. Y'all ask me a question, I answer that. This stuff is not planned. I don't know who's on the stream. I don't know what questions y'all gonna ask. It's just this stuff just come out like water. Like we do this. We do this all the time, every day, all day, every hour, every minute. We do this for life. You know what I mean? We do this. I don't know what's gonna happen, but when I just add my drums, the drum paint in there, it definitely did what it was supposed to do. It painted. It painted something. And this was an area that I didn't foresee happening. I just didn't. I added the one. There's like 4 or 5 drum fills that I have in the pack. And that started the vibe. That just kicked it off. And then I grabbed another sample, which is this one. This is the sample that we started off with. This is the drum loop, from the pack. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but I'll take the. Just put an effect on there, and then we just went for it, you know. Right. Okay. So hopefully that painted the picture and y'all get the concept. I'm going to end the stream. I have fun. I hope to do this again tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then Happy New Year to you guys. I'll see y'all next year. I will try to do my best and upload some other videos. I have other videos that's brewing, hitting on some pretty cool, bittersweet topics, Studio One stuff, learning how to navigate around this thing, that type of stuff that, yeah. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. The long-awaited sequel, absolutely, absolutely. And then we're gonna do another stream in the future when I make the final edition. When I make the final edition, we'll do another stream, and then I'll go a little bit in depth on what you guys can do and what inspirations that you can grab for it. Yeah, we just gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. I'm gonna bring my drums out of retirement, and we're gonna do some more stuff with those. It's just, yeah. Just stay tuned. Stay tuned. We're gonna keep it going. Also, the caveat with with all of this is that like for y'all to be like the first peoples that knows about these type of things, you get the discount rates, and you know, yeah, you get the discount rates, and I got some ideas. I can't express everything I'm thinking, but when you get too excited about stuff, you just want to tell everybody, yeah, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna also do this. This is my other me saying, bro, don't don't even do it. Don't tell him everything. You don't tell him everything. Just get him this. Let him bite. Bite that first. Swallow that. Pause. Give him a little taste. Just give him breakfast. Like the old folks say, breakfast. Give him breakfast. That's it, bro. Just give him some breakfast. Then later on, we can ease in to lunch or snack between lunch, Then eventually we get to dinner, supper. Have some breakfast right now, and then all the way we'll have supper. Well, that'll be a long time because I plan on releasing a bunch of stuff. So there you have it. L up, get ready to sign off. I enjoyed you guys. I can't sign off because y'all just wonderful. Man, I appreciate it, man. Two nickels. I appreciate the support. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Um, I'm excited. I'm excited. Um, I think I gotten too excited to the point where I added a bunch of stuff in its pack. Like, so that's why I'm calling it the Sensu. It's the Sensu because it's like tools to help you create and be creative or whatever. But like I said before, when we go a little bit deeper, then I will make like tailor made custom stuff for certain lanes. But this one is like, get a little bit over there, a little bit over there. We'll put all of the melting pot. Boom. It's just, you know. But even stuff that's tailor made to a specific lane or genre can also be used in all types of places. So it really doesn't matter. That's what I do. Like when I buy packs, I just listen to what I can use it for versus what it's made for. You see what I'm saying? I don't really focus on what it's made for. You say trap producers, okay, great. This is trap stuff, or I don't pay attention. Because sometimes trap kits be having some vintage stuff in there too. I be paying attention. It's like whoa, like the filtered sound, because that's what trap is also doing. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We just keep creating. We'll just keep creating. All right, guys. I'm going to finally end the stream for the 10th time. I've been trying to log out, but like you guys are so amazing. I just don't want to leave. I don't want to leave my family. I don't want to leave. So in the Discord, if you guys in the Discord, like, um, if I got my people that already support it in the Discord, I am definitely looking for feedback, and I am looking forward to hearing some compositions of stuff y'all come up with. I'm always interested in hearing what people come up with the stuff that I use. There's also a guitar pack on the site as well. Um, I haven't heard much. I heard a couple things, but that's also still on the site, and we're just gonna keep building, right? Just gonna keep building. Till next time, guys. I wish you guys happy holidays, happy New Year, and stop making New Year's resolutions because you're not gonna follow it. So just be real with yourself. don't make New Year's because how many times you say you're gonna lose weight? How many times you said you was gonna start doing this? And that's every year. Focus on something else. Put your energy somewhere else that's useful. Somewhere where it makes sense. Make better sense. All right, guys. We out here.